जय मां 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 साई भवानी सत्य साई भवानी मां सत्य साई भवानी मां सिंहवाहिनी त्रिशूलधारिणी अम्बे भवानी मां सिंहवाहिनी त्रिशूलधारिणी अम्बे भवानी मां सिंहवाहिनी त्रिशूलधारिणी अम्बे भवानी मां साई जननी पति निवासिनी मां जय जय जननी साई जननी पति निवासिनी मां जय जय जननी साई जननी पति निवासिनी मां जय जय जननी साई जननी जय मां जय मां जय मां जय मां साई भवानी सत्य साई भवानी मां साई भवानी जय जय जननी साई जननी अम्बे भवानी मां जय जय जननी साई जननी अम्बे भवानी मां जय मां सिंहवाहिनी त्रिशूलधारिणी अम्बे भवानी जय जय जननी साई जननी पति निवासिनी जय जय जननी साई जननी पति निवासिनी जय मां साई भवानी सत्य साई भवानी जय जय जननी साई जननी अम्बे भवानी
Invoking blessings of the Almighty and offering our pranams to Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, government officials, guests, patrons and partners, staff and volunteers, namaste and good morning. A hearty welcome to the 10th anniversary celebrations of the Sri Sathya Sai Annapoorna Trust here at Sathya Sai Grama. At the outset, we welcome the dignitaries on the days. Dr. Deepak R. Sawant, Chairman, Task Force Malnutrition Eradication, Government of Maharashtra. Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, Founder Trustee, Sri Sathya Sai Annapoorna Trust. As founder of the One World, One Family mission, he spearheads service projects in key areas of nutrition, education, and healthcare in over 100 countries. We will commence today's program with invocation by girl students of Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence. They will chant verses from the Anna Brahmopasana Taittiriya Upanishad.
श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम् अन्नन्ननिन्द्यात् तद्व्रतं प्राणो वा अन्नं शरीरमन्नादं प्राणे शरीरं प्रतिष्ठितं शरीरे प्राणः प्रतिष्ठितः तदेतदन्नमन्ये प्रतिष्ठितं स य एतदन्नमन्ये प्रतिष्ठितं वेद प्रतितिष्ठति अन्नवानन्नादो भवति महान् भवति प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसेन महान् कीर्त्या अन्नन्न परिचक्षीत तद्व्रतम् आपो वा अन्नं ज्योतिरन्नादम् अप्सुज्योतिः प्रतिष्ठितं ज्योतिश्शापः प्रतिष्ठिताः तदेतदन्नमन्ये प्रतिष्ठितं स य एतदन्नमन्ये प्रतिष्ठितं वेद प्रतितिष्ठति अन्नवानन्नादो भवति महान् भवति प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसेन महान् कीर्त्या अन्नं बहुकुर्वीत तद्व्रतम् पृथिवी वा अन्नम् आकाशो नादः पृथिव्यामाकाशः प्रतिष्ठितः आकाशे पृथिवी प्रतिष्ठिता तदेतदन्नमन्ये प्रतिष्ठितं स य एतदन्नमन्ये प्रतिष्ठितं वेद प्रतितिष्ठति अन्नवानन्नादो भवति महान् भवति प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसेन महान् कीर्त्या अन्नपूर्णे सदा पूर्णे शङ्कर प्राणवल्लभे ज्ञानवैराग्य सिद्ध्यर्थं भिक्षां देहि च पार्वती ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु.
As was chanted in the mantras just now, all life on this planet thrives on food in whichever form as a source of energy, growth, and sustenance. Nutrition, therefore, is a key vertical in our global humanitarian mission. The United Nations Sustainable Development Goal number 2 aims at zero hunger, specifically dedicated to ending all forms of malnutrition, especially for vulnerable groups like children and pregnant women. This is in complete alignment with the vision of Sri Sathya Sai Annapoorna Trust, a not-for-profit body whose motto is, "Let no child go to school hungry ever." Since 2015, the Trust has initiated and implemented programs not just to feed, but to nourish the future of our country, our children. Over the years, and after several modalities, the Sai Sure multi-nutrient supplement was formulated, which has allowed for both scalability and sustainability. What began by serving breakfast to 50 children in one village on the outskirts of Bangalore has today grown into India's and perhaps the world's largest morning nutrition program, currently serving 10 million children across 25 states and 4 union territories in India. These 10 years have been an incredible journey of vision, innovation, and expansion. And the success is not ours alone, but the unified efforts of all our stakeholders. We are delighted that many of you could be here today to celebrate the special occasion, and we look forward to your continued partnership to serve many more children in the years to come. This program is not merely our service to society, but truly speaking, it is an investment in the future of our country. For healthy children make a healthy nation, and in their progress lies our well-being too. We will now have a video showcasing the genesis and journey of the Sri Sathya Sai Annapoorna Trust over the last decade. The video, please.
Every morning across rural India, millions of children walk to school on empty stomachs. Hunger affects more than health. It affects attention, learning, growth, and confidence. A hungry child struggles to learn, and when children struggle, the nation's future is at risk. Founded in 2015, Sri Sathya Sai Annapoorna Trust began with one clear mission: to eradicate morning hunger among school-going children, especially in rural and underserved regions. Annapoorna Trust believes child nutrition is a shared responsibility of government, society, and institutions. This collaborative philosophy, Sarkara, Samaja, Samstha, is the backbone of its model. The initiative started in rural villages, not cities. A decentralized, community-led approach was adopted. Local cooks prepared cooked breakfasts, health drinks, or ready-to-eat meals, ensuring timely nutrition and active community participation. Between 2016 and 2018, cooked breakfasts formed the core. But as the program expanded, a key question emerged. How do we scale efficiently, rapidly, and sustainably? The answer was Sai Sure Micronutrient Health Mix. Conceptualized in 2019, this new health mix was piloted, and later the nutraceutical facility was inaugurated in 2023. Sai Sure is a scientifically formulated, easy-to-prepare solution to address morning hunger and micronutrient deficiencies. Served as a liquid health drink with milk or jaggery, Sai Sure comes in millet and malt variants, simple to prepare, easy to distribute, and nutrient-rich. This innovation enabled seamless integration with existing government nutrition schemes. In Puducherry, where the government already supplied toned milk, Sai Sure malt mix was integrated into the system. The product is delivered from our facility to a central government godown and distributed to schools through official government channels. In Karnataka, the existing Shira Bhagya milk powder program was enhanced. A millet-based Sai Sure health mix was introduced to improve both taste and nutrition. The government-nominated vehicles directly lift the product and distribute it across the entire state. In Telangana, where milk was not part of the scheme, a different model was implemented. Children receive ragi-based Sai Sure along with jaggery. From this facility, Sai Sure distribution reaches all the way up to mandal level. Similarly, jaggery is sent from our partners in Kolhapur and Latur to the mandal points, and from here, mandal education officers ensure delivery to schools. In Assam, Sai Sure from facility at Ashram and jaggery from Kolhapur and Latur are delivered to a government-nominated central godown, and the midday meal department manages onward distribution. Different states, different delivery models, one common goal. No child begins the day hungry. Despite COVID disruptions, the program never stopped, and by 2023, it reached 1.2 million children. With Sai Sure's large-scale adoption, growth accelerated. By the end of 2024, nearly 9 million children were covered. In 2025, with Assam's inclusion, a historic milestone was achieved. 10 million children receiving morning nutrition every school day. Sustainability became the next focus. From 2023 onwards, farmer communities were integrated. Through partnership with Subhiksha Farmer Producer Organization, locally sourced millets began fortifying Sai Sure, supporting both child nutrition and farmer livelihoods. To address milk availability challenges, strong dairy partnerships were built. Sri Sathya Sai Gokulam Dairy Products Private Limited supports enhanced milk-based nutrition, ensuring better protein intake, improved taste, more complete nourishment. Farmers, dairies, government systems, communities, together creating a sustainable nutrition ecosystem. From farm to factory, from factory to school, from school to a stronger future. The next 3 years are critical. Several states are ready to replicate this proven model. By 2026-27, the Trust envisions reaching 15 million children. By 2027-28, the aspiration is to scale to 20 million children. This journey continues through collaboration, committed governments, enabling corporate and institutional partners, empowered local communities. Together, we are not just feeding children, we are nourishing futures, strengthening education, building a healthier nation. Because when a child is fed, the nation is fed with hope.
I now invite Sri Sai Prasad Ivaturi to share with us more details and the impact of the program on countless lives. His extensive leadership experience spans over 2 decades with renowned corporations such as GE, Genpact, Cisco, and Sony, including his last stint as director at HP, heading Asia operations for its PC business. To pursue a higher calling, Mr. Sai Prasad transitioned from a successful corporate career and joined the One World, One Family mission to dedicate himself completely to humanitarian work. He currently serves as the Chief Financial Officer and Trustee, Sri Sathya Sai Annapoorna Trust. Mr. Sai Prasad, please.
Pranams to our revered founder, Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Saiji. My respectful greetings to our chief guest, Dr. Deepak Savanji. Distinguished guests, dignitaries on the stage, off the stage, partners, well-wishers, and dear brothers and sisters. It is my privilege and honor to present the 10-year journey of the Sri Sathya Sai Annapoorna Trust. Sri Sathya Sai Annapoorna Trust was born from a very simple but powerful conviction. Let no child go to school hungry ever. What began in 2012 as a humble effort, serving morning nutrition to just 50 children, has today grown into a nationwide movement. We now serve nearly 1 crore government school children across 25 states and 4 union territories, making this one of India's largest morning nutrition intervention in the country by scale and reach. This picture will give an idea of Annapoorna's presence across the country, north, south, east, west, and central. Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Saiji is our chairman and founder, who has been providing the vision and guidance towards expanding the service to the trustees, the managers, and the team at large. Now, we could achieve this by anchoring ourselves to Sadguru's 3S model: Sarkara, Samaja, and Samsthan. Sarkara represents the governments that provide the policy and the support. Samaja represents society which offers the potential and the patronage. And Samsthan represents institutions that bring passion and perseverance. Our journey has been one of continuous learning and refinement. During the pilot phase in 2012 and 2015, the program began modestly by serving catered cooked breakfast to a small number of children in a single state. The trust was formed in November 2015. Between 2016 and 17, it expanded both in scale and nutrition by introducing milk and banana as part of the daily offering. From 2018 onwards, the model evolved further with the inclusion of fortified cookies, biscuits, energy bars, and chickies, enabling wider outreach across multiple states. Now, through this process, a key insight emerged. The challenge faced by rural children in India is not hunger, but hidden hunger, malnutrition. It is the malnutrition that is responsible for wasting, that is underweight, and stunting, underheight among children. So the solution had to be nutritious, affordable, easy to prepare, culturally acceptable, and highly scalable. This led to the development of SciSure multi-nutrient health mix. By fortifying the government-provided milk with SciSure, we transformed plain milk into a nutritious, tasty, fortified milk that children really readily accepted. This became a turning point. Adoption increased, nutrition improved, scalability became possible. What makes this mission truly unique is not just the scale at which it operates, but the integrity, transparency, and thoughtfulness of the entire supply chain, from the farm all the way to the child. Please watch this video. The journey begins with our farmers. Ragi is directly sourced from farmers, ensuring fair remuneration and sustainable livelihoods, while encouraging natural and responsible farming practices. This ragi is then consolidated at the Subiksha farmer-producer organization at Tiptur, where it undergoes careful cleaning, sorting, and processing. It is then powdered into high-quality ragi flour and packed systematically for further movement. From there, these bags are transported to SciSure LLP manufacturing. At the factory, a highly scientific and hygienic process begins. The material is fed to the upper levels of the facility, enabling a gravity-driven process that ensures minimal manual handling and maximum hygiene. As the material flows downwards, it passes through multiple stages: sieving, blending, and standardization. At every stage, input and output quality checks are carried out. This is the dry blending and metal detection, FDA compliant. Following this, the product undergoes lamination and precise packaging. This lets you choose whether it is pouches or jars and so on. And it is then secured through a lamination and a precise packaging, which is almost 40 to 50 packets per minute. It is then secured through a secondary packaging in HDPE bags and stored carefully and transported across the country through the schools. It is loaded onto the trucks and it goes through far corners of the country. As the last mile, SciSure is prepared fresh every morning and served hot to children before they begin their classes. And what we witness there is truly transformative. Children joyfully consuming a nutritious and delicious health drink that nourishes both body and mind. Through this seamless end-to-end ecosystem led by Sri Sathya Sai Annapoorna Trust and SciSure Nutrition, we are not merely delivering nutrition, we are building the foundation for healthier, stronger, and more productive citizens for the next generation. By 2019, the launch of SciSure marked a major milestone, enabling rapid national expansion. Over time, we delivered two major variants: the SciSure Choco Malt, on the left, and the Sai-Sure Ragi-based, the latter being especially cost-effective and culturally familiar in many regions like Karnataka and so on. Today, these formulations are serving children across multiple states, with pilots expanding further, many MOUs. Our role has been not just about that of a service provider, but also that of a catalyst. Why? We have been working closely with the governments to address morning nutrition, address the morning hunger until the midday meal. We have been tackling child malnutrition through fortified nutrition and demonstrable scalable models for state adoption. So in several cases, the programs we piloted were later adopted and expanded by the state governments themselves. So through this catalytic approach, we believe that while we directly serve about 1 crore children, the broader influence has impacted more than 2 crore children. The impact on the ground has been deeply encouraging. This is not merely a feeding program, it is an education enabler and nation-building investment. Yet, the road is very long. India has 160 million school children, and an estimated 80 million children remain significantly malnourished. Our commitment is to continue expanding until the last unserved child is reached. Now, I would like to tell you that this work is part of a broader vision of the One World, One Family mission under the guidance of Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Saiji, a mission that expresses spirituality through selfless service. Since 2012, this mission has enabled the free values-based education to thousands of children across multiple campuses, including internationally. India's first free private rural medical college, inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi ji. A global network, healthcare network of specialty hospitals across several countries, life-saving heart surgeries for over 40,000 children, millions of outpatient consultations for the underserved. This integrated model, nutrition, education, and healthcare, is building not just healthier children, but stronger society. In conclusion, we outline our key priorities for the coming year. We want to expand to full state coverage in Assam, launch in Tripura, reaching 57,000 children. We would like to initiate programs in Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. We would like to extend nutrition support to Anganwadi children in Karnataka and Telangana. And we would like to integrate the milk provision across all projects in participation with the Gokulam Dairy, the dairy was recently inaugurated in Mysore. Over the next 2 years, we intend to reach 15 million children and then 20 million children. In line with this vision, we are ready to collaborate with more state governments and serve more children. On this milestone occasion, we offer our heartfelt gratitude to governments, partners, donors, volunteers, teachers, and community workers, and above all, to Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Saiji for his constant guidance and inspiration. Your presence here today strengthens our resolve and renews our commitment. With humble gratitude and unwavering dedication, we continue this journey of service. Thank you. Sai Ram.
Thank you, Mr. Sai Prasad. The National Institute of Nutrition, or the NIN, is an Indian public health, nutrition, and translational research center under the Indian Council of Medical Research. It is one of the oldest research centers in India with a vision to eliminate all forms of malnutrition through healthy, sustainable, environment-friendly diets and lifestyles. A study was undertaken to assess the current landscape of nutritional interventions, the delivery, utilization, and acceptability of fortified ragi millet-based supplements in the states of Karnataka and Telangana. A report was summarized with a conclusion on the high acceptability of both ragi and malt-based variants, and recommendations to scale and include Anganwadi centers based on the direct impact of SciSure. I now request Mr. Anurag and Mr. Hemant, senior scientists from NIN, to please present the report to Sadguru. Sadguru has often remarked that the Annapoorna program is not just a food revolution, but verily a Jana Andolana, a people's movement. The remarkable impact and success of the program would not have been possible without the indispensable support of various stakeholders, be it government bodies, private organizations, and above all, our dedicated staff and volunteers. On this momentous occasion, we take this opportunity to extend our heartfelt gratitude to them. As I read out their names, I request them to please come on stage and receive Sadhguru's blessings. First, to government officials and representatives from various states. From the state of Maharashtra, we have Dr. Raj Bhandari, Senior Advisor to NCEL, Ministry of Cooperation, Government of India. From Madhya Pradesh, Mr. Rajiv Kumar Mishra, IAS. He is the Deputy Commissioner, Rural Panchayat Development. Next, we have Mr. Venkatesh, IAS, serving as Special Secretary in the Education Department of Telangana. Mr. Venkatesh, please. From Satisai district of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Narsaya, Project Director of Society for Elimination of Rural Poverty. Sri Narsaya Garu, please. From the far east of Assam, we have Mr. Shamim, Assistant Director of PM Poshan Abhiyan. Mr. Shamim. Representing Goa, we call on stage nutrition expert Ms. Avira Dimalo and Mr. Sudan Fati, Vocational Education Officer. Next, I invite Mr. Shashi Kumar, Block Resource Teacher Educator from Tamil Nadu. Mr. Shashi Kumar from Tamil Nadu. Next, we have from Puducherry, Mr. Konju Moli Kumaran, Deputy Director of Education. I invite Mr. Piyush Ramnikal Maru, the District Education Officer from the Union Territory of Dadra, Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu. We would now like to honor our support partners. These are organizations that work alongside us in sourcing, manufacturing, distributing, scaling and sustaining the program. First, from ICMR, National Institute of Nutrition, I invite Mr. Devraj and Mr. Hemant. We have the Director of the Central Food Technological Research Institute, Mysore, Dr. Giridhar P. Dr. Giridhar P. from Mysore, please. From Northern Coalfields, Madhya Pradesh, Mr. Abhishek and Mr. Rajaram Yadav, CSR Executives. Next, I request Mr. Sarabjeet from the CSR team of Share Our Strength USA to please come on stage. Mr. Sarabjeet from Share Our Strength USA. Mr. Raghunandan. Mr. Raghunandan, Chartered Accountant from Ita Raghunandan and Co. Next, we have Mr. Raghava, Director of Healthy Farm LLP. Mr. Raghava from Healthy Farm. It manufactures peanut and millet-based nutritious chickies. From Subiksha Organics, I invite on stage the Chairman, Mr. Ananda and Mr. Nanjundappa. Subiksha is a cooperative society of farmers who have been supplying organic ragi produce over the last few years. Next, from Sri Sathya Sai Gokulam Dairy. From Sri Sathya Sai Gokulam Dairy, Mysore, that manufactures skimmed milk powder, an ingredient of Sai Sure mix. We invite the proprietors and brothers, Mr. Prashant HN and Praveen HN. They are both alumni of this very institution. Lastly, from the production house Sai Sure LLP, from Sai Sure LLP, we have directors Mr. Bharani Prasad and Mr. Aryan Reddy. An organization is as good and efficient as each of its employees. In the next segment, we pray to Sadguru to hand over certificates of appreciation to top performing staff and volunteers who actually execute the program at the grassroots level. First among the staff, we have Srimati Saumya HC, Senior Executive, Human Resources. Shri Kiran BP. Kiran BP, Regional Manager, Operations in Karnataka. Shri Pottabattini Kumaraswamy, Assistant Regional Manager, Operations, Telangana. Shri Shekhar K, Senior Executive, Operations, Karnataka. Shri Manjunath TS, Supervisor, Annapoorna Motor Transport Section. Shri Anil R. Lingayat, Senior Executive, Operations, Karnataka and Maharashtra. Shri Arvind Kumar, Assistant Regional Manager, Operations, NCR. Shri Sumit Kulkarni, Regional Manager, CSR, Telangana. Moving on to our volunteers, Srimati Girija Prabhakar. Srimati Girija Prabhakar is a Bal Vikas teacher and an active volunteer in Bangalore. Srimati Ranjani Tota, an IT professional and Bal Vikas teacher, Bangalore. Shri Ravi Shankar Gopal Prabhu, retired manager, Karnataka Power Corporation Limited, Karwar. Shri Ramakrishna Subbu Naik, retired principal, Navodaya Vidyalaya, Annapoorna, Goa. Shri K.V. Rajeshwar Rao, retired Joint Director of Census Operations, Government of India. Shri Shankar Govind Satarkar, retired Statistical Investigator of Census, Government of India. Shri Dheeraj Santosh Naik, Deputy Manager, IMC Limited, Karwar. Dr. Shashikant Mallikarjuna Bidari, retired Ayurvedic doctor, Bijapur. Shri Jagdish Abdulpur, a government employee, Bijapur. Shri Nagaraj L. Kalladgi, government school teacher, Bijapur. Shri Dupali Sandeep, HR manager, Shri Jairam Motors, Mehboob Nagar. Shri Rukmaya Gowda, private school teacher in Bantwala, Dakshin Kannada. Shri Damodara M, agriculturist from Puttur, Dakshin Kannada. Shri Manjunath N, civil engineer, Hubli. Shri P. Venkatesh, contractor and Vastu consultant, Bangalore. Shri PSV Anant Narayan, business entrepreneur, and Srimati Ambika Narayan from Bangalore. Srimati Lakshmi Sriram, Senior Manager, Thermo Fisher Scientific, and Shri Sriram Murthy, Co-founder and Executive Coach, Neo Navigate Pathways, and Ex-Director at Flipkart and HP, Bangalore. Srimati Kavita and Shri Arun Pati, businessmen from Bangalore. Srimati Kalpana, Bal Vikas teacher and volunteer, and Shri Hari Prasad, retired Chief Manager of SBI, Bangalore. Srimati Radha Gopinath, volunteer, and Shri G.V. Gopinath, businessman from Bangalore. A big round of applause to all these wonderful individuals who are the very pillars of this program. I now invite on stage all trustees of Sri Sathya Sai Annapoorna Trust for a photo opportunity. We request all the Annapoorna Trust staff to join them, please, on stage. Call on stage staff of the Sai Sure Nutraceuticals for a photo opportunity, please. Thank you, everyone. We request our guest of honor, Dr. Deepak Sawant, to address us, please. He is a member of the Maharashtra Legislative Council and has previously held the portfolio of Public Health and Family Welfare. He was also the in charge of Bandara and Dharashiv districts of Maharashtra. Dr. Sawant ji, please.
Sadguru ji pranam. Honorable Sadguru Madhusudan Sai ji, Chief Mentor of this institute, B.N. Narasimha Murthy ji, members of the Trust Board, eminent dignitaries, and devotees of Sai ji. This is my privilege to be here among you, and it's a great opportunity for me because such a divine school, divine institute, I have never seen. Modi ji said about our Honorable Prime Minister, holistic approach for the school in National Education Policy 2002. So this is a real picture of holistic institute. Everything is taught. Everybody works with the center of his heart. Everybody is dedicated worker. It is because of the Sai ji. He has adopted the footprints of Sathya Sai Baba ji. And such a huge institute, such a huge campus with the discipline, modesty, I appreciate really. I hope such kind of institution should be there in Maharashtra also. Sai ji is no doubt, Madhusudan Sai ji is no doubt a spiritual leader. but he is humanitarian leader also. He is passionate about the education. He is passionate about the nutrition. He is passionate about the discipline. He is passionate about the, last but not one, Sanatana Dharma. What is Sanatana Dharma? It is a part and parcel of the Hinduism. It is the next step of the Hinduism which he wants to propagate and which we want to propagate all over the countries, abroad, internationally also. We must propagate Sanatana Dharma because Sanatana Dharma shows the principle of living. Sanatana Dharma shows what is Swayam, what I am. It comes from inside. And Madhusudan Sai Ji, our Sadguru Ji, is coming out with that idea. And he has propagated this idea among the youth. When I was talking to the young generation of your students and the devotees, they start their life, daily routine at 4:30 and ends at the 7:38 with the education, with the discipline, and with the food. I must say that your food is very nice, sir. Food is very nice and no spices, nothing. जो हमारे में अहंकार है, उसको अगर निकालना है तो यहाँ आके रहना चाहिए. One world, one family is the mission of this institute. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam is a principle of this. And I will add more than that. कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्य मा फलेषु कदाचन. आप कोई फल की इच्छा नहीं मानते हैं. You don't want any fruits, but you want youth to grow. You want the children to grow. Hunger should be wiped off from this country, especially the morning hunger. And that's why Sai Shur is here. I have seen your every establishment. I have seen your hospital, I have seen your operation theater, I have seen your city MRI, I have seen your, close to my heart is NICU. It is a wonderfully architected by your people. Wonderfully. This hall itself says about it. You are sitting there, no echo sounds, beautiful acoustic. So, who is behind this? Our great leader, Honorable Madhusudan Sai Ji. Free education, free hostel, everything is free here. You know how much medical colleges charges our fees. In lakhs of rupees. How the common man can afford to go to the medical college, even he has got a ranking marks. But here you can have your admission. I think our central government should come out with such kind of colleges, medical colleges, so the scarcity of the doctors will go away. You won't find our primary health center without a doctor. Everybody will be graduated, everybody will be post-graduated if this kind of things are there. There are many education department people are there. You should propagate this message to your own state. Because the policy should be that nutrition and education should go hand to hand. Why hand to hand? पेट भूखा है तो दिमाग खाली है. अगर पेट भरा होगा तो दिमाग भी चलेगा. So, you have found out the proper pulse of this country and you are devoting your time for this purpose only. One thing I have to say, unfortunately, Maharashtra is not doing well as far as your nutrition program. I have seen the things. I think Kolhapur, But my Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Devendraji Fadnavis, my Honorable Eknathji Shinde Sahab, they will take care of this. As a chairman of the task force and with the cabinet rank, I will propose this. Such kind of things should be in the Maharashtra. I think we have got a Kolhapur, Latur, and Sindhudurg. There are few students who are taking the advantage of it. But it should propagate, the message should propagate all throughout the Maharashtra, and Maharashtra will do this. Because see, my boss, Mr. Balasaheb Thackerayji, has taught me, go and serve to the downtrodden people, go and serve to the people who are in need, go and serve to the people who are in need. So that message I will propagate now through you, sir, and definitely in next few months you will see the result that Maharashtra will take over your project, because there are many hurdles may be there, but we will overcome. If the will is there, there will be a way for us. That is your teaching also. So if there is a will, there is a way. So definitely, malnutrition will be wiped out through your efforts, through your Sai Sure from this country. And you are blessed by the God. You are a replication of the God, I will say, because you are, when we call the God, when we are in need. So when the students are in need, they ask you, Saiji, please do it for me. So for them, you are the God. And I must say, with this your blessings, this project will run all throughout the Maharashtra, because you have taken a right way. We are in the global warming. Flooding is there, droughts are there, everywhere in Maharashtra, everywhere in the country. So the millet will be the choice. Millet will be the choice for the next crop. And millets will help us in building our farmers. So rightly you have said, soil to school and school to community. So I'm glad. I must thank Dr. Raj Bhandari ji for taking me to this such a glorious, divine institute of Karnataka. No doubt the Karnataka people are blessed with this, but one day Maharashtra will be also blessed by your efforts. Thank you very much. Sai Ram.
Thank you, Savanji, for your esteemed presence today, for your wonderful insights and kind words. We do look forward to a new chapter in Maharashtra, and now we extend a token of our appreciation to Dr. Savanji. On behalf of everyone, we pray to Sadguru for his benedictory message on this wonderful occasion.
On this very glorious 10 years of Sri Sathya Sai Annapoorna Trust's work for the nation and the world, I convey my heartiest congratulations to all the members and a lot of blessings to every single person who is associated, involved and participating in this great project of eradicating malnutrition from this country and eventually the world by feeding our children with the morning nutrition and slowly marching towards the vision of let no child go to school hungry ever. So lot of blessings and lot of best wishes to every one of you who is here and those who are all around the country working for this cause. That is the first thing I wanted to say. I'm also very glad that Mr. Sawant could come here and participate in this program. He is chairing the task force which is for eradicating hunger and malnutrition in Maharashtra. And nothing happens without a reason. Everything is a divine design, because some 2 years ago I had been to the governor's house in Mumbai to meet. That time the then governor was C.V. Radhakrishnan ji, a very good confidant and friend and supporter of this mission, because he had become a new governor. So I wanted to meet him and congratulate him, and I was just waiting there while Mr. Sawant also happened to be here. And on his own, he asked me, who are you and what is going on? I shared a little bit. And look at that by divine design here, he's here today, though I did not expect that. But then everything is by the divine will. Without a reason, nothing happens. And today he said that while we take a lot of jaggery from Maharashtra, from Kolhapur, Latur, but the program has not expanded in the regions of Maharashtra, in the state of Maharashtra. So now probably that is what God wanted, that in Maharashtra also this should happen. The children of Maharashtra also should get morning nutrition. And that is why he sent Mr. Sawant over here to understand, study, and take forward this vision in the whole state of Maharashtra. In fact, I just returned from Mumbai yesterday. I was there for the last 5 or 6 days, meeting a lot of important people and discussing our projects. We also have a small hospital in Kargar. It is a pediatric heart hospital which has been working for 6 years now, 6 or 7 years now. So we went to celebrate that also. And more than 6,000 surgeries and interventions have been done. And this land for the Kargar hospital was also given by Devendra Fadnavis ji in his previous term as the chief minister. He came for the Bhumi Puja of this hospital, and it's been growing since then. So I'm sure that with your government in place, this will again happen. And this time it's not the pediatric heart, but this time it would be the pediatric stomachs, which were very much in need of nutrition. And if they get good nutrition, they will not fall sick. If mothers get good nutrition, if girls get good nutrition, so when they become mothers, they will not give birth to sick children or children with deficiencies and defects. So nutrition is that one solution to almost all the problems that plague the country, especially in the rural and poor communities. So we are looking forward to working with you, your government, to ensure that every child in Maharashtra also is able to get this morning nutrition so that they grow into healthy, happy and strong citizens for the state and the country. So we welcome your proposal and we will work towards it. I'm sure it is possible, and we look forward to that. I always say good work is rewarded with more good work. So if you're getting more good work to do, you should think that you are doing some good work. It was way back in 2012 that in a room, small room in Bangalore where I was staying then, we were praying, and it was Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba who inspired and guided to start this morning nutrition program, which otherwise had not occurred to any one of us. And Anand was there. Then the vision was shared that why don't we feed some children, school children who don't come to school after eating their breakfast. These are children of the laborers who start early in the morning and for work, and so their children are never fed. And that is the guidance that we received. And I told Anand, is it something that you can do, can help me with? And then Anand said, of course. And he would drive 20 kilometers to the other side of the town and again go to his office, which was on the other side of Bangalore city. Every day he would do that to start this program under a tree. And this went on for the slum children there, what we call as Tanda, those people who come from those communities, which are generally avoided by the larger society. But these kids were all not eating anything. But we made a few rules. We said you should come after having cleaned yourself, bathed. You should also go to school. You should bring your school ID card. Only then you will get breakfast. Otherwise, you will take the breakfast and then loaf around the place. It is no good. We want to build future citizens, good citizens. So that became an incentive for them to go to school, come early. They would learn also a few prayers, simple prayers. And with that, the breakfast would be served. But what started was for just a few children, we hired a local cook who would boil the milk or make some upma or something like that and give. And we would just pay the person. But then we realized that more schools around started coming and asking for this help because they saw the impact of it. However, every time getting it cooked in the morning by so many different types of cooks in so many different types of places was becoming challenging, as it kept on expanding from one school to the other, from one taluka to the other, and slowly from one district to the other. It was impossible to manage the program with equal attention and to quality of the food that is being served. Lot of other things were tried. We started providing rations to the local cooks and then ensuring that same ingredients go into every child's meal. But that also was impossible as it started growing. Even we experimented with pre-cooked meals which have to be just heated or boiled in water. So pre-mixes. But then that turned out to be very expensive. It was not scalable. So many things we toyed with, and finally came this idea of a nutrition mix of Saishaw, which was based on earlier malt, but then eventually changed into ragi when the whole country was celebrating the year of millets, Sri Anna. Ragi became the real strength for our mission. And how wonderful this is that it not only aligned with the vision of the government to promote millet farming and usage of millet in our daily meals, which is our staple food. We are, as Indians, we have always been eating millets across the country of different kinds. Here it could be ragi, somewhere it is jowar, somewhere it is bajra, somewhere something else. So this became the new mission, and with the help of lot of wonderful people, including National Institute of Nutrition, Millet Research Institute of India, CFTRI, everybody came together to guide us. Niti Aayog came together to guide us in terms of how do we develop this product of Saishaw, which will be very holistic, which will be very nutritious, also fortified with all micronutrients that are required for a child's daily requirement. And then how can we also make it scalable, logistically make it viable, and cost-wise also make it effective. So a lot of challenges were to be undertaken, a lot of questions had to be answered and problems to be solved. But then our wonderful team of trustees and wonderful managers, they all came together, they brainstormed and learned that we can actually build our own product which is millet based and fortified, and this is far more effective than cooked breakfast because this is a complex carb, rich in iron. Anemia is one major issue the country deals with, and this is a natural absorption. This is not like folic acid tablet. This is natural absorption because it is food. And then it's also fortified with various micronutrients. So, and it stays in the stomach of the child for 2-3 hours, takes a slow digestion. So the energy is released slowly and the child does not feel hungry till midday meal. So multiple good things happen with this ragi entering the scene. And one of the best things that happened after that was that we got ragi farmers, some of them are here. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ತಿಪ್ತೂರಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ವ ನಮ್ಮ ರೈತರೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಿಲ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅವರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ತಿಪ್ತೂರ್. ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷ, ಭಾಳ ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಗಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್. ದೇ ಆರ್ 3,000 farmers as a part of the Subiksha Cooperative Society, which is chaired by Mr. Anand. So he came and told, can we do this? We can buy from these farmers. I said, wonderful if we can buy. And then farmers taught me one thing. ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದು ಹೇಳಿದರು, ನಮಗೆ MSP ಕೊಡಬೇಡ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ MSP ಸರಿಯಾದಂಥದ್ದು ಬೆಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದು MSP minimum support price that the government gives, that's not the correct value of our efforts, because it only recognizes the input cost and the output cost. It does not recognize our intelligence, our knowledge systems, the traditions that we carry. It is not a labor economy. Agricultural economy is not a labor economy. It is a knowledge economy is what they told us. So you must appreciate that there is knowledge of how to do farming, handed down from great-grandfather to grandfather to son to grandson. And this should also be recognized in the pricing. We very much agreed to that, and the pricing that we give is slightly better than the MSP. The other great thing happened with that was that the farmers themselves said that we do not want to grow it inorganically by putting pesticides and chemicals, because this is going to our children's stomach. Our earth is getting spoiled. Our water and environment is getting spoiled. So we are not going to put poison in the food of our children. So they on their own agreed to change over to organic farming. Can you believe that? The whole country is struggling to convince farmers to move over from inorganic to organic farming, but it's very difficult because they don't get the market for it. So many of them do not undertake that. But here, on their own, without saying anything, no rules, no force, no law, on their own, out of love, they changed and agreed that they will grow this organically. How wonderful that is. Now from there, this mission has begun, and ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ತಾವೇ ನನಗೆ ಇದು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ, ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಕೂಡ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಇದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೂಡ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಇದೆ, ಬರೀ ಕೆಲಸ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಜ್ಞಾನ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ತಾವು ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಿಮಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ಶಿಕ್ಷಿತವರು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಯು ಆರ್ ಎಜುಕೇಟೆಡ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ಲಿಟ್ರೇಟ್. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಮೂಲಕ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಅದರ ಹೆಸರು ಕೃಷಿ ಋಷಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಕೃಷಿಗಳು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಋಷಿಗಳಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗುರ್ತು ಹೇಗೆ ಅದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So a new program is being started by the university called Krishi Rishi, which is to acknowledge the knowledge economy that agriculture is and give certificate. This will be based on a very scientific metrics. There are experts who certify any skills under the skill development program, from traditional healers to weavers to artisans. Like that, agriculture should also become certification. And my wish is that at least 50 crore farmers of India should receive a certificate that they are a knowledge economy and they are educated and literate. So what if they do not go to school? So what, they cannot write or read? They have some understanding of agriculture, and that has to be acknowledged. And I hope that the idea of Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, the Jai Kisan part will happen soon by, we will respect them for their knowledge and abilities. So that is also a part of this program. Agta hage Sai Shore factory came up. It's a very high-end factory made with great care and with Austrian equipment. This is the latest that you can get, totally automatic. And with this revolution gained momentum, and that is why you see the jump from 5 lakhs to 12 lakhs to 90 lakhs all of a sudden, because of the factory and this whole new formula of how to make it scalable. After that, a lot of corporates participated in their own regional area. They wanted to create impact. Governments came forward with the PM Poshan Abhiyan. We joined hands, and whatever support we could get from government, the remaining support was raised from the society. And then our institution and the great number of volunteers. This is the other thing that I want to point out. We have very few employees. You saw on the stage. That's all the employee strength is, maybe 50 to 60 people. Imagine 50, 60 people managing a program which feeds 1 crore children every day across 150,000 locations as far as Himachal and Assam. How can 50 people run such a huge enterprise? Because 50 people alone don't run. We have lakhs of volunteers who are working behind the scene. Namma school teachers agli, cooks agli, panchayati members agli, our ಪೋಷಕರಾಗಲಿ ಆ ಗ್ರಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ವಾಲಂಟಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸ್ವಯಂ ಸೇವಕರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಇದು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬರೀ 50 ಜನರಿಂದ ನಡೀತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, 1 ಲಕ್ಷಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಜನ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. From BEOs, DEOs to school principals, teachers. That is the strength. The Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, called the country and asked everybody to participate. He said, Janabhagidari hona chahiye. Let everybody participate in India's development. Sabka saath, sabka vikas, sabka prayas, sabka vishwas. This is a great model because 1 लाख से ज़्यादा लोग इस प्रोग्राम में शामिल हैं, चाहे वो स्कूल के प्रिंसिपल्स हों, टीचर्स हों, गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसर्स हों, बच्चों के जो माता पिता हो, बच्चे खुद, सभी मिलके ये प्रोग्राम को चलाते. इसलिए 1 लाख 1.5 लाख से ज़्यादा लोग इसमें शामिल हैं, तभी ये प्रोग्राम इतने बड़े पैमाने पे चल रहा है, वो भी सिर्फ यहाँ पे 50-60 एम्प्लॉयज़ के होते हुए. इसीलिए ये कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव, इसलिए पर चाइल्ड कॉस्ट इज़ वेरी लो कंपेयर टू अ मिड डे मील और अ लार्जर प्रोग्राम, बट इट डज इट्स जॉब. Logistically also it is a huge challenge to send things from here all the way up the north. So मैंने बोला अपने लोगों को कि we should build another factory towards the north side of India so that distribution and logistics becomes easier, and those farmers also benefit as we expand to newer territories. So that would be the next big step, and I'm very glad that a lot of governments are showing interest. Recently I heard Madhya Pradesh government showed great interest in expanding this program. NCL wanted to become our corporate partner. दिस इज़ द वे. इसीलिए वो मॉडल है सरकार, समाज और संस्था. अकेले कोई ये काम नहीं कर सकता. नो one person can solve the problem of the country, not even the Prime Minister. He also needs the help of every one of us to participate and work together. in order to solve these basic problems. And as we march towards the 100 years of independence, as we march towards the vision of the Viksit Bharat, that would be very unfortunate that if we become $25-30 trillion economy and yet there will be 80-90 million children not eating anything in the morning and going to school. And what kind of Bharat that would be? My idea of Viksit Bharat is where every child has access to nutrition, education and healthcare. Every citizen has access to basic necessities of life which they can afford easily. It's not about the top of the pyramid, it's about the bottom of the pyramid where Viksit Bharat should happen. And that is where real Bharat lives. And that is the idea of these interventions, these visions. Nutrition is the very fundamental requirement, as they were chanting, Annam na nidya tadvratam. We should never ignore or we should never insult or never do wrong when it comes to food. Because food is the very fundamental principle. Without that, nobody can exist. So we must respect food. And then it says, if you respect food, if you give food, what happens? Annavan annado bhavati. The one who gives food becomes the eater of the food. It means the one who gives danam, annadanam, will never starve in his life. That annam will come back to such a person in some way or the other and protect them. He says, Prajaya Pashubhi Brahmavarchasena. He will have children, he will have cattle, in the sense in the old times of rishis, cattle was the wealth. He will have Brahmavarchas. He will also realize the tejas of Brahman. That is the power of protecting or respecting food, it says. And annam bahukurvita, let us expand, let us multiply food, is the call of the Upanishads. Why? Because food is the very fundamental principle on which we survive. At some point in time, I remember in the very beginning, one day Anand came and told me that, Swamiji, is it okay if we serve for 3 days, 4 or 5 days is too much for me to manage the office, home and also serve breakfast at 7:30 in the morning? The only reply I could give is, Anand, you serve only on those days on which days you also eat breakfast. Then you will know the pain of others. In Hindi they say, jiske pair na phate bhiwai, wo kya jane peer parai. The one who has never experienced hunger, what will he appreciate Annapoorna morning nutrition program? Ek din bhooka reh ke dekho, sab samajh mein aa jayega why we should do this. So I told volunteers, if you are eating, the child also should eat. Hum kha le aur dusra bhooka rahe, that is no good. Sabhi hum kha rahe hain to hamare साथ एक और खाए आज. That is the culture. And this culture is Indian culture. उन्होंने बोला सनातन धर्म. सनातन धर्म ये है, सबको सब सुखी रहे, बहुजन सुखाय बहुजन हिताय. सभी के सुख, सभी के हित के लिए काम करने वाले इस ट्रूली भारतीय है. अपने हित के लिए काम करने वाले स्वार्थी हैं, भारतीय नहीं. जो सबके हित के लिए काम करे वो भारतीय है. तो ऐसे भारतीयता को हम सभी जाने, सभी माने, और इसमें कोई भेदभाव नहीं है. चिल्ड्रन कम फ्रॉम ऑल कम्युनिटीज, ऑल रेसेस, ऑल एथनिसिटीज, ऑल वॉक्स ऑफ लाइफ, बट दे ऑल आर फेड द सेम. क्योंकि हंगर डज नॉट डिफ्रेंशिएट. कौन अमीर है, कौन गरीब है, कौन गांव का है, कौन शहर का है, कौन किस धर्म का है, वो भूख को पता नहीं है. भूख सबको बराबर लगती है. वैसे ही अन्न को भी पता नहीं है कौन गरीब है, कौन अमीर है, कौन हिंदू है, कौन कोई और है, कौन भारतीय है, कौन अफ्रीकी है. फूड को भी नहीं पता, भूख को नहीं पता तो खाने को भी नहीं पता. ये भगवान का तत्व है कि सबके लिए समान है. सबके लिए भगवान ने भूख समान बनाई है. क्योंकि किसी न किसी तरह हम सबको एक दूसरे के प्रति सांत्वना, एक समानता का भाव रखना ज़रूरी है. वी शुड फील इक्वालिटी, वी शुड फील सेंसिटिविटीज टुवर्ड्स ईच अदर. That's why God created hunger and made it equal for all, even for animals. Why humans alone? So also food is equal. Food also does not differentiate between this person and that person. So also our heart should not differentiate between each other. We should work for everybody, and that is the greater idea of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. एक परिवार में यदि इतना सा खाना हो तो सबसे पहले किसको देते हैं वो खाना? खुद खा लेते हैं क्या? नहीं. सबसे पहले जो छोटा है, बच्चा है, जो भूख को बर्दाश्त नहीं कर सकता, उसको पहले खिलाते हैं. एनी मदर विल डू दैट, एनी फादर विल डू दैट. कितने बार जो गरीब माताएं होती है झूठ बोलती है, अरे मेरा पेट भरा है, मुझे भूख नहीं है. बट दे नो दैट देयर इज ओनली सो मच फूड एंड द चाइल्ड कैन नॉट बेयर हंगर, सो एवरीबडी गिव्स देयर शेयर टू द चाइल्ड. या जो गरीब या जो बूढ़े हो, बीमार हो, उनको मिलता है पहले. ऐसे ही समाज में इट्स नॉट अबाउट द सर्वाइवल ऑफ द फिटेस्ट, इट इज़ द सर्वाइवल ऑफ द वीकेस्ट दैट मेक्स सोसाइटीज़ बेटर. अवर सोसाइटी का जो वीकेस्ट लिंक जो बोलते हैं, जो सबसे कमज़ोर कड़ी है, वो बच्चे हैं. बच्चे खुद से नहीं ला सकते, खाना खा सकते. यदि उनके माता पिता उनको नहीं खिला सकते हैं तो ये जिम्मेदारी, ये जवाबदारी पूरे समाज की है कि उनका वो खाना पहुँचे, उन तक वो पोषण पहुँचे, क्योंकि वो सामाजिक दायित्व है। और वो नागरिक केवल एक घर के या फिर एक गांव के नहीं है, ये पूरे देश के नागरिक है, कल विश्व के नागरिक होंगे। तो सबका ख्याल रखना, सबको समान रूप से देखना, ये हमारे मिशन का जो मूल तत्व है। इसीलिए वसुधैव कुटुंबकम, अगेन कमिंग फ्रॉम आवर उपनिषद की, कोई अपना है कोई दूसरा पराया है, ये सोच सिर्फ सीमित माइंड, सीमित संकुचित भावनाओं के लोगों की होती है। सभी हमारे, एवरीबडी इज आवर्स, दैट इज द आइडिया ऑफ वसुधैव कुटुंबकम, एंड दैट वसुधैव कुटुंबकम इज व्हाट वी आर ट्राइंग टू ट्रूली प्रैक्टिस. Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, who started this mission and handed it over to all of us to carry forward. It became our legacy, our responsibility to carry it forward. And कहाँ तक जाना है इसको जब लोग पूछते हैं, ठीक है अभी 1 करोड़ बच्चे तक पहुँच गए, आगे क्या करने का प्लान है? मैं कहता हूँ जब तक हर बच्चे को सुबह भोजन नहीं मिल जाता, हमारा काम कम नहीं होता, बंद नहीं होता. तो तब तक हमको लगातार कार्य करते ही रहना पड़ेगा. आप सबके साथ और भी लोग जुड़े इसमें. More people will join. I'm sure we started alone. Imagine a room with just Anand and me. उससे पहले तो सिर्फ me, only I was there, then Anand, then slowly Sai Prasad, then from there somebody. ऐसे करके बढ़ते बढ़ते it has come this far where lakhs of people are participating. So जहाँ चाह है वहाँ राह है, as he said, where there is a will, there is a way. And this is the way. The will is let no child go to school hungry, ever. And the way is participation, collaboration, coming together of communities. And that is why it is a people's movement. It is, ये जन आंदोलन है. ये केवल एक ट्रस्ट का काम नहीं है या फिर किसी सरकार का काम नहीं है. ये एक जन आंदोलन है. इट्स अ पब्लिक मूवमेंट, इट्स पीपल्स मूवमेंट. जब हर व्यक्ति एक दूसरे व्यक्ति के प्रति मन में एक संवेदना रखेगा कि मैंने खाया है, उसने नहीं खाया, मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ उसके लिए, सोचेगा, तभी विकसित भारत पूर्णतः विकसित हो पाएगा. वरना कुछ लोग विकसित हो जाएंगे और कुछ लोग वैसे ही रह जाएंगे. $1 trillion GDP does not define development. Equality, equal opportunities to all defines development. And we should grow with that equal opportunities for all, especially the vulnerable and the weak. And that is the children of the country, and the sick and the poor. That is why this mission works. I am very glad that all of you could come. मैं जानता हूँ कि बहुत लोग आ नहीं पाए, बहुत सारे स्टेट से भी आ नहीं पाए. But my wish is that it's a beautiful coming together of the farmers. That is what nicely defined, from soil to school to the society. सब ये बच्चे कल बड़े होकर सोसाइटी के सदस्य बन जाएंगे. तो पूरे सोसाइटी को हम डेवलप कर रहे हैं जब हम लोग इस प्रोग्राम में पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं. और मैं चाहता हूँ कि सभी लोग जो है, जितने भी सदस्य, जितने भी जहाँ पर भी हैं, आज तक हम लोग यदि 1 करोड़ कर रहे, कल 2 करोड़ करने का प्रयास करें. और सभी के थोड़े थोड़े सहयोग से और सभी के परिश्रम से ये ज़रूर सिद्ध हो सकता है. वी हैव गॉट गुड गवर्नमेंट्स. We can talk to them, take their help. We have got so many other charities, organizations. CSR is a mandatory thing, but even otherwise we should do charity, not because it is mandated, but because we are Bharatiyas, and dana is a way to live as Bharatiyas. Charity is a part of our life. Like that, and young and old, let everybody participate till a day comes when no child goes to school hungry. And I wish everybody the very best. I also want to place on record the contributions made by our erstwhile chairman, Sampath ji. He is due to old age and ill health, he could not participate, but I am sure that he is watching this program wherever he is, and his contribution also is truly appreciated. So also the contribution each and every one of you. आप जो गवर्नमेंट में हैं, आपके हाथ में जो साध्य है आप कीजिए. हम जो यहाँ समाज में हैं, हमारे हाथ में जो साध्य है हम करें. हम सब मिलके इसको साथ में करेंगे तो जहाँ 2 हाथ है वहीं जगन्नाथ है. जो आप कर सके आप कीजिए, हम लोग मिलके करेंगे. एंड आई एम श्योर अ डे विल कम. आवर गोल इज़ टू गो टू 8 करोड़ चिल्ड्रन, बिकॉज 18 करोड़ बच्चे पढ़ते हैं 1 से 10वीं कक्षा में पूरे भारत में, और बढ़ेगा नंबर अगले समय में. और उसमें से कम आधे हैं जो ठीक से खा के नहीं आते. यदि बाकी आधे खा के भी आते हैं तो बचे हुए बच्चों को नहीं मिलता. तो we'll identify those pockets and work towards it. So our vision is to go to 8 crores, but at least in next 2 years we want to go to 2 crores, set up another factory up in the north and take the help of the local farmers there, reduce the logistics costs so that more children can be served, reduce the carbon footprint too, and in the process inspire farmers to move over to organic farming and also certify them in the process as a knowledge economy. So multiple things will happen in times to come. Of course, at the end of it, we will build a better nation with stronger citizens, with healthy children, and with a brighter future. थैंक यू टू एवरीवन एंड सावन जी को स्पेशल थैंक्स कि आने के लिए यहाँ पर, और आगे का कार्य आप हम सब साथ में मिलकर करेंगे। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखमाप्नुयात्।
Thank you, Sadguru, for your invaluable wisdom and insights. I now invite Mr. Jaiprakash Talam, trustee of Sri Sathya Sai Annapoorna Trust, to propose the vote of thanks.
Sairam to all of you. I offer my humble pranams at Divine Lotus feet of Sadguru Madhusudan Sai Ji. On this sacred and joyous occasion of celebrating a decade of service by Sri Sathya Sai Annapoorna Trust here at Sathya Sai Grama, it is my privilege and honor to propose the vote of thanks. At the outset, we offer our deepest gratitude at the lotus feet of Sadguru Madhusudan Sai, whose boundless grace, vision, and constant guidance have been the very foundation of this noble mission. It is his love that has nourished not just the children we serve, but all of us who are the instrument in this journey. We extend our heartfelt thanks to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Deepat Savanji, Chairman of Task Force on Malnutrition, Maharashtra. Sir, your gracious, valuable time and insightful guidance mean a great deal to all of us and further strengthen our resolve in this collective fight against malnutrition. We also look forward to your support to start the morning nutrition program for the Maharashtra with the government support. We sincerely thank all distinguished government officials who have traveled from 11 states across the nation, from Assam to Karnataka. Your presence here today reflects the shared commitment towards building a nourished and healthier India. Our heartfelt appreciation goes to all our donors, CSR partners, philanthropists, and well-wishers whose generous contribution and encouragement have enabled this mission to grow from strength to strength, reaching today to nearly 1 crore children across the country. We extend our gratitude to our implementation and support partners, including Subiksha FPO, Saishu Nutritions LLP, Sri Sathya Sai Gokulam Dairy, whose collaboration and commitment have played a vital role in enhancing the impact of our nutrition programs. We also thank all our subject matter experts from National Institute of Nutrition, NIN, CFTRI, and IIMR, Indian Institute of Millet Research, who have guided us with their insights and expertise. A special note of thanks to our dedicated volunteers of Annapoorna, whose selfless service and tireless efforts embody the spirit of this seva. Our sincere appreciation to all the employees of Annapoorna Trust and Saishu Nutritions LLP, who work diligently day in and day out under Swami's grace to ensure the seamless execution of this mission. We also express our heartfelt thanks to the entire ashram team here at Sathya Sai Grama for their meticulous arrangements, warm hospitality, and support in every aspect from accommodation and food to logistics, transport, and security, making this event truly seamless and memorable. Today, as we reflect on this incredible journey of serving nearly 1 crore children, we also look ahead with renewed determination to sustain, expand, and deepen our impact, nurturing healthier, brighter generations for our nation. In closing, we again offer our gratitude to all the dignitaries, guests, partners, and all well-wishers present here, both on and offline of the stage, for your continued support, commitment, and encouragement. Above all, we pray at the lotus feet of Sadguru to bless us and guide us in these sacred missions forever. Thank you all. Jai Sai Ram.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all once again for your esteemed presence and participation. We will now conclude the program with Mangalarti.
सर्वसुगुणसिन्धवे सकलसुजनबन्धवे सर्वसुगुणसिन्धवे सकलसुजनबन्धवे गुरवे मधुसूदनाय महितमङ्गलम् सद्गुरवे मधुसूदनाय महितमङ्गलम् दीनदुःखितपोषकाय दानधर्मप्रेरकाय दीनदुःखितपोषकाय दानधर्मप्रेरकाय सर्वलोकहितरताय सर्वमङ्गलम् सद्गुरवे मधुसूदनाय महितमङ्गलम् वेदनादवर्धकाय विश्वशान्तिस्थापकाय वेदनादवर्धकाय विश्वशान्तिस्थापकाय ब्रह्मज्ञानबोधकाय दिव्यमङ्गलम् सद्गुरवे मधुसूदनाय महितमङ्गलम् सत्यसायिनः प्रियाय सत्यप्रेमविग्रहाय सत्यसायिनः प्रियाय सत्यप्रेमविग्रहाय नित्यशुद्धनिर्मलाय नित्यमङ्गलम् सद्गुरवे मधुसूदनाय दिव्यमङ्गलम् सद्गुरवे मधुसूदनाय महितमङ्गलम् ॐ जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्तजना संरक्षक भक्तजना संरक्षक पति महेश्वर ॐ जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रितकल्पलतीका आश्रितकल्पलतीका आपद्बान्धवा ॐ जय जगदीश हरे मातपिता गुरुदैवमु पर्यन्तयु नीवे स्वामी पर्यन्तयु नीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नागेन्द्राशयन ॐ जय जगदीश हरे ओंकाररूप ओजस्वी ॐ साई महादेव सद्गुरु साई महादेवा मंगलहारति अंदुको मंगलहारति अंदुको मंदरगिरिधारे ॐ जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ॐ नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्यनारायण नारायण ॐ सत्यनारायण नारायण ॐ जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ॐ नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्यनारायण नारायण ॐ सत्यनारायण नारायण ॐ जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ॐ नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्यनारायण नारायण ॐ सत्यनारायण नारायण ॐ जय सद्गुरुदेवा ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु। शांति शांति शांति। जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय। जय बोलो सद्गुरु श्री मधुसूदन साई जी की जय।